Should have told him. Froze. Blackjack. Noda. Anna. It's just my life. Yo, what's good, y'all? It's your boy L to the Izzo Lo. If you know how y'all doing, welcome to the On and Up, On the Way Up podcast, episode 5, part 2. Control what you can control. Man, I know it's been a long, I would say almost a month. I haven't did a video in like 3 weeks, 4 weeks. Been going through a lot. And started my new job just recently, a couple weeks ago, and that's amazing. But the best news is that I'm a dad again. This shirt says dad to be again, but I'm a dad again. Me and my wife, we just had a baby, February 20th, 1:55 p.m. Oh man, yeah, clap it up for your boy. Clap it up. Yep, your boy is a dad again. Yes. So I got my boy, I got my girl, got my other 2 children. I'm set. I'm good. I'm about to be 38 this year. Ain't no complaints from me, man. It's on the way up from here. That's it. That's why we on the way up. You dig? But listen, man, it's been a few weeks that I haven't been on, and I know some of you've been wondering, and know some of my subscribers has been like, yo, where you been at, Low? Man, we miss you, bro. Where you at? We ain't put no rails out, no nothing. Listen, man, I went through a situation where I wanted to control something that I couldn't control. That's why this is a part 2 of this, man. We always have our little, ways where we want to control every situation in life. We want to control how we get money, how we raise our kids, how, we go about our day-to-day life. But some things you just can't control them shits. And this was one of them. Having a baby, a newborn. This was one of them. When you have a baby coming and you're expecting, you would like it for it to go full term. You want to go through the whole 39, 40 weeks. But God had other plans. And other plans were, hey, she needs to come now. So we were just chilling, man, me and my wife one weekend. And it was a Sunday. And, she wasn't feeling good the whole weekend. Like, the whole weekend, she was just, like, down and out. So I'm like, all right, maybe she's just hungry. She needs to eat, drink water, keep herself hydrated, get her, some rest. Pretty tired because she was working during the whole, term, up until the point, she was working. So she's been going through a whole lot with her body. And it was just taking a toll on her. And I admit, with my little, stubbornness, I put her through some things, but that's another story for another day. But, yeah, it was a situation where, just chilling, having a phone call with her mom, and her mom was just like, yo, you need to go to the hospital. You look like you verge of death, woo-woo. And she ended up listening to her mom, and we ended up going, and thank God that we went, man. Thank God that we went. Because it could have been bad. It could have been worse than actually what it was. I could have lost my wife. Or I could have lost both. So it's a blessing that, we took that time and that having that sense of urgency to listen and go, to the hospital and get whatever she needed to get checked out. Now, when we went to the hospital, we wasn't expecting to come out of a situation where my daughter would be born the next day. But God had other plans, man. And during that time, see what it was, she was having contractions and they were coming back to back. They were real sharp. Her blood pressure was going up. So, and she was just down and out. Like her energy was just all the way just mere the whole entire weekend, which was unusual. You know, she did mention like, hey, I think I may go to I want to go to the hospital, but we didn't end up going. We just ended up chilling and, you know, just pretty much just doing what we think is, you know, supposed to be done. You know, I'm no doctor. I'm just an engineer. I don't know about, you know, body and biology and what the hell we're supposed to be doing. I don't know. So anywho, we ended up going to the doctor. You know, the doctors come take some blood. You know, they get her on the IV. She's not great with needles, so I had to, you know, be mentally supportive of that. You know, make sure I comfort her. And, you know, took some blood. So we sitting in there, and they're talking about, you know, her liver and kidneys and functions, and all this is swollen and this and that and all this scientific terms. And I'm like, whoa, what? What are you talking about? Then you talking about preeclampsia. So I'm like, whoa, what the hell is preeclampsia? So I do my little boop, 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 boop. I'm like, oh shit, it's a little serious than what I think. So they keep giving her fluids, keep giving her fluids, keep giving her fluids to, you know, check her out. Maybe she just dehydrated. So, okay, all right, maybe you just dehydrated. Lord, take care of this, please. Just, we gonna give her some meds, give her some, put the IV in her, give, you know, magnesium, whatever they need to put in there so she can stabilize and get herself hydrated, and we go to fuck home. And. So it was a lot more serious than what we thought. And more doctors were coming in. So I'm like, oh shit, what the okay, what's going on? So more doctors were coming in and it was taking more blood work and looking at her more, and they was paying, you know, trying to understand why her, you know, liver and kidney functions were the way they were, and her blood pressure was skyrocketing, and it was just all over. It was just bad. And one doctor came in, so they, you know, they kept her, you know, they admitted her, and one doctor came in, and this was the next day actually, you know, after admitting her in. So next day we get is that Monday we get her in, and they're talking about, you know, this slight chance that we may have to deliver the baby. So I'm when the doctors get to saying that shit, and it's only 29 weeks, 28 weeks, excuse me, 28 weeks. So it's only 28 weeks, and the doctors get to saying that. So I'm like, oh no, like no, 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 no. Automatically, I'm just thinking how I shouldn't have been thinking. Should have just been stopping there, praying, and trusting the Lord to give me the strength to, you know, be mentally prepared for what's to come. But I didn't. I'm just being human. My mind is going all over the place. You know, looking at my wife, I'm trying to make sure she's good, trying to comfort her, and um, long, you know, to speed things up a little bit, you know, doctors ended up having to, because her blood pressure didn't go down and her kidney functions weren't getting, you know, they weren't improving. So they were like, well, due to the situation, you know, your liver functions are, you know, they're not getting better, they're getting worse. So we're going to have to deliver the baby. And when they said they had to deliver the baby, like it was like no choice. It was like nothing else to do. There's no more waiting. There's no more just putting IVs in you. There's no more just none of that. We have to deliver this baby, or the chances are that you and the baby could possibly go, or the baby, or just you. You know, never know. But that was the situation. So humanly, we like, nah, we don't want to do that. It's like, you know, is there any type of medication, any type of anything you can do? Like we was asking all these questions that could, you know, pretty much just not deliver. That was our thing, was to not have the baby just yet. Because, you know, again, you want to have a full term. So that wasn't the case. So they said, and I'm pretty sure if these doctors had something to give my wife, they would have gave it to her, and they would have, been able to be like, all right, you still can stay pregnant and go through this term, and she would probably still be pregnant right now, and I probably wouldn't have this story right now. But that wasn't it. That wasn't it. Um, had to deliver the baby, so we had to mentally prepare, and this was a situation that was, out of our control. It was nothing that we could do, and definitely something that I had no control. I couldn't do anything. It was nothing at all that I can try to come up with questions, research on the phone, and say, hey, try this. It was nothing that I could do, and those doctors knew what they were doing, and I trusted them, and they took care of us. So we had to, mentally prepare. I went off and I left the room. I said a prayer, prayed for strength to go through this again, because I knew how this situation goes when it comes to, you know, inducing a pregnancy, and she had to have a C-sections. Both of her pregnancies previously were C-sections, so she had to have the same thing. So that's surgery, and that wasn't an easy process. And I know by having my son, when my son was born, his mom went through something that was similar, not to the same extent as far as having preeclampsia and all that, but his was an emergency C-section, so he had to come out of there quick. And I know that surgery process and how all of that stuff, all of that operation, bro, it's nothing easy. And I want to shout out to my wife, man. Alexandra, thank you so much for being you. Thank you for being strong. Thank you for being the woman that you are. I thank God for you every day. I know times have been rough, but I'm always here for you forever. Those were the vows that I took, and I'm still that guy, and nothing else matters. And I'm thankful that you you kept this going, and you were strong, and you overcame everything. Even when the times were bad and down, you still had the energy to go through it. And I know it wasn't easy. I know this wasn't easy at all. This was never easy. And I know going through that was definitely, it was a lot. It's a lot. It's beyond words. But I just want to tell you that I appreciate you for being who you are. Thank God that you are my wife. And I feel blessed every day, regardless of the situation that we go through and been through. I still feel blessed, and I'm thankful. So we had to mentally go through that. She had to physically go through that, and she was getting prepared. But unfortunately, I couldn't witness or be there for her. So that was another thing that was just like out of my control, because what they call that, I forgot what they call that. They give the epidural. She was still feeling whatever that they were doing. So the epidural wasn't working, so they ended up having to put her to sleep. Now, unfortunately, I don't know why, but they didn't allow me to go into the room. And that just took my brain, that just took me all over the fucking place. Because it was like, what? I can't be there with my fucking wife. Like, I can't at least hold her hand. I can't at least just rub her or nothing. I can't do shit. Like, I gotta sit here in this waiting room and just sit. So I was all over the place. I was pacing through the hallway. I was sitting there just talking, and I'm just like going control, like, Lord, like why can't I go in there? And this lady, she calmed me down. She was a woman of the spirit, and she just grabbed me and she just hugged me, and she was just giving me some encouraging words to keep me relaxed. and try to just, get me focused on what's going on. You got to be strong, when she does come, out into recovery, you got to be mentally ready for to seeing her again and this and that. Everything's going to be all right. And she was just reassuring me something that I knew, but I was just a man of, being in the moment and not even like caring about nothing. I'm like, no, I just want to be with my wife and I want my daughter. I want her to be okay and all of that, man, all of that. So it was a bit much, and I would say maybe 25 half hour later, maybe. It felt longer. I can't even really tell you how long it was, but however long it was, lady finally came out. She said, your baby's here, your wife is fine, she's great, she's in recovery, the baby's here in the hallway in the capacitor, she's gonna go to the NICU to be in her pod, and you're more than welcome. Actually, you're gonna come with us with the baby so she can go up to her station. And I was just at ease a little bit, but I was still, even though I was seeing my baby girl and I was so happy to see her, and I was just looking in her face and I'm like, oh, that's what she looks like. I knew she would look like that, and she got my skin tone, and I think she got my eyes. But I was still concerned about my wife. I'm like, where's my wife? Is she okay? Is she, is she stable? Is she, is everything all right? Like, I just want to see my wife. So I stayed with the baby for, quite a bit, and then I went to recovery to go see with my wife. And then she was just laying on the bed. She was just out of it, of course. Don't remember much because, she just woke up from, the surgery. So I basically just, was just there talking to her, letting her know, hey, baby, everything's okay. I talked to your mom. I seen the baby. The baby is gorgeous. But she couldn't really, she was just, she was out of it. She was in recovery. She was out of it. She was gone, but once she came out of recovery, she was able to, gain some consciousness and, be a little bit, normal, but still going through the pains. I still was just there praying. I was laying there praying, prayed. I prayed so much, man. I honestly, bro, I never prayed that much in my life. I prayed a lot. I prayed a lot, and it's sad. I ain't gonna say it's sad, but it is in a way because, it's like I've never talked to God that much until that moment. And that's bad. Like, I should talk to him every day, even though I do. But that much, like, I was just in constant conversation with him, just constant. I'm the man of the spirit. Just to let y'all know, some of y'all do know I'm the man of the spirit, and so I keep God with me all day, every day. And I thank God that He's in my heart, and He saved me. And I'm trying to, become a better person continuously. I still fall short in the flesh. That's just human nature. We do dumb things, and we kind of, revert back to certain behaviors. Nothing like crazy, but you know what I'm saying. Just way of the world. Just gotta stay away from the bullshit and kind of just focus in on what's in front of you. That's exactly what I tell people now. Focus on what's in front of you. That's what I'm doing. Focusing on my wife, my family, job, my mom, family members, certain family members. Can't say all now, cause yeah. Anywho, yeah, man, it's been a journey, and that's the reason why I have not been seen much. If you guys have been wondering, like, man, you ain't dropped an episode, on the way up in a few weeks. What's going on? You stopped at episode 4 and that's it. Nah, man, it's not because I'm just, being lazy. It's just because my life has changed again. New job, baby, new schedule. So now that, I don't have the time to just do these episodes as frequently, as freely as the time that I had before. Now I have to adjust my time and do it, differently. So now that that's that, I'm gonna be dropping these episodes, every Tuesday morning. Record on Mondays, drop them Tuesdays. I'll start with my shorts and then I'll drop the whole episode on YouTube, man. Y'all, thank y'all for who do tap in with me, man. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate the support, no doubt. Everybody who rock with your homie, man, I appreciate you. And I got a lot of more content, a whole lot more. This whole little couple weeks that I've been taking off, I got so much topics and stuff I got to say. Ooh-wee. Y'all gonna really, really enjoy these, man. So I wanted to give y'all a reason why I've been gone. And this is like a episode 5, part 2 of Control What You Can Control. And yeah, man, this has been a journey that I'm ready for, a journey that I've asked for, and I'm ready. I have a lot more challenges, that new challenges that are, I'm game planning to conquer and take over. And I got new adventures that, are to come. Y'all just gonna see some things just come out. I'm not gonna make no announcements. Y'all just gonna see the moves. Y'all just gonna see the moves. Ain't no more announcement time. It's just gonna see the shit. And y'all like, oh, Low on some shit. Yeah. Ain't no time to be, making no more announcements, y'all. If y'all got any plans, y'all got anything that y'all trying to do out here, man, just go ahead and do it, man. With this podcast, I kind of, I started off by myself a long time ago, but, I stopped, was doing another podcast, Uncomfortable Conversations, but now, I decided to, take that leap of faith and just do it on my own. And, now I'm just rocking out, give y'all me, give y'all who I am. So, yeah, man, that's all in a bunch right there, Dad again. 38, well, 37. Lord willing, 38 years old, man. It's a blessing. About to see 40-40. Shout out to all the birthdays out in February, man. All the Pisces, Aquarius, Pisces. Shout out to all y'all. I got a Pisces now, so I gotta, be Pisces gang. So we got 2 Scorpios, a Sagittarius, a Leo, and a Pisces now. Yeah, that's a lot of personality in one household. Well, you got two the same of both. 2 Scorpios, 2 Sagittariuses, 1 Leo, and 1 Scorpio. So you got 3 fire, 3 water. It's a balance. I like that. But again, man, thank y'all for rocking with your boy, man. Those who, are new to the channel, thank you for, watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel, man. Leave any comments you got in the comment section, man. If y'all got any type of experience like this, whether if it's your, first, second, or third born child, or, what was your experience, going through these type of situations where, you just going into the hospital one moment and the next moment, boom, there's a baby. A lot of people have gone through this. So I'm eager to hear, what you got to say. Please leave a comment and rock with your boy, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool with it, But until then, y'all, I thank y'all for tuning in this week. I'll see y'all again next Tuesday. That's it. On the way up, baby. Holla at your boy. Load that. Yeah. Ugh.